Yep, you read it right. The KEF R11s are gone. Huh? They're not gone yet, but they are sold. I have decided to part ways with the KEF R11s after having them for almost 3 years. I bought them July of 2022 in my apartment. And I didn't think that I'd be getting rid of them so soon, but I am. I was motivated because somebody was willing to buy, and money talks. And it's going to allow me to buy something that I find to be simply better, just simply better. So I'm super excited. I already know what I'm getting. If you know my channel, I will not be telling you what I'm getting just yet. But they're going to be great. I'm excited for it. I've done tons of research on these, and I'm excited to reveal for you guys what they are in the future. But I do want to just say my final thoughts on the KEF R11s. I will be doing a final review on them when the buyer comes to my house to listen to them. We will be doing a video together, and I will, that will be the last time you guys see them. I think that should be hopefully this week, if not next week. So I have one more week with them, but I do want to say my final thoughts about them now. So I'm not getting rid of them because they're terrible. I'm not getting rid of them because I don't like them anymore. I'm not getting rid of them because they're too big or they don't sound the way I want them to, or it's nothing like that. Honestly, I should keep them, but I'm getting rid of them because I think I'm ready to go to the next level. The speakers that I am getting, I think, are in-game or very close to it. So that's why I'm getting rid of them. But they have been a phenomenal piece of artistry in my room for me. They're the first speaker that I've had in a dedicated home theater, so I really had fun with them in that regard. They look amazing. They have taken my channel to new heights because any content that I made on the KEF R11s brought a lot of viewers, because although they are, or were, a lot of money at the time, they've depreciated a little bit. A lot of people really like them. So a lot of new faces came to the channel because of the KEF R11s. So I've thought about getting more KEF speakers, but I'm a kind of one brand, one time kind of guy, it seems like. I've had Polk Audio once, I've had Fluence once, I've had Canton once, I've had KEF once. So I don't know, I like to try new shoes and see how they fit, I guess you could say. So I think they're phenomenal speakers. The person whose home they're going to, he's going to use them better than I could, because the space that they're in is going to really allow them to excel. They are some phenomenal speakers, some of the best audiophile-esque speakers that I've had. They taught me a lot about audio, taught me a lot about measurements, taught me a lot about what sounds good, what doesn't sound good. They were my speaker that I compared everything else to. When I audition for speakers or when I review speakers, I listen for qualities that my KEFs have to determine if they're a good speaker or not, because the KEF is such a good speaker. They beat a lot of speakers that are around their price point and higher. So they are my go-to. Oh, my KEFs sound like this and yours doesn't. So I wonder, is that good or bad? So they are my reference point, basically, you can say. So I'm going to miss them. They are fantastic. They play loud. They're neutral. They don't have a lot of bass, but the bass they do have is very clean. They're very appealing. My girlfriend didn't mind them, so they weren't an eyesore either. They're very tall. I love a big tower. I like my big sound to also look big too. I like them to both be the same. So it's going to be hard watching these walk out the door, but to know that what's coming in the door is better, it's going to unlock a whole new level to the channel. So I'm super excited. It seems like every time I elevate in speaker, I also elevate in, maybe my ear or my mindset or what I know. I learn so much from speakers about music and how things sound and music replication, even movie replication. I learn so much when I get a better speaker, because now I hear things that I didn't hear before. I hear things that I didn't know to listen for, and now new speakers, better speakers, open up my mind to better reviews, better language, better audio talk. I did a video not too long ago watching my old videos about when I first started home theater, and I was saying things that just were terrible. I don't know how I made it this far. But now, through better gear and better speakers and listening to better music, I learned, how to talk this language a little bit better, and I'm still learning as I go. I'm only 31 years old. I've only been doing this for 4 or 5 years. So I've learned a lot. So I'm going to be letting go of the KEFs. If you're wondering what I sold them for, I sold them to a subscriber. And I always give my subscribers good deals. I sold them to him for $2,500 for both. He also took my center channel a couple months ago, the R2C. I sold that to him for $500. And that's like a $1,200 center channel, something like that. The speakers I bought were $6,000 at the time. Now I gave them to him for $2,500. I only had them for 2.5 years, so I gave him an incredible deal. Because if he was to buy these speakers now, he'd be spending $6,000. So I give my subscribers really good deals because you guys pour into me, and it's hard for me to pour back into you. But when I get the opportunity, I want to. So it's going to go to a home that I know is going to be treated well. I have been following this guy for a while, so I know what equipment he's going to power it with. I know what room it's going to go in, and I live close enough that he's going to come and take them from me, which is great. I don't have to ship them. I do have the boxes still, but I didn't want to have to figure out how to get it to somebody. But he makes that part so much easier for me too. So I'm able to kind of cut the cost down because he's going to come get them for me. So it all works out very well. My new speakers will be here middle of next month, so it'll be a little bit between this video and the next one about revealing my new speakers. So you got to wait for a little bit. I got to wait with you, but I'm super excited to have them in here. I think it's going to be a game changer from what I know about audio right now. So if you guys have any KEF Rs at all, the R7s, R11s, whatever, what do you guys think about the R line? I think it's one of the best speakers that were ever made. Not in terms of bass and audio reproduction, none of that. I think for the value of money, what I got out of the KEF R11s were some of the best speakers. I had very little to no complaints about those speakers at any point in my time owning them. And because I got every bang for my buck plus more, they are one of the best speakers that you can buy for that money. There are better speakers out there, hence why I'm upgrading, but I think KEF R11s will go down as one of the better speakers that were ever made, and KEF will think the R's are one of the better speakers ever made. It's probably one of the more popular speakers that they've ever made. So again, I hate that I'm getting rid of them, but I know what I'm putting in their place will be very much justified. I think you guys will like it. I hope you guys stay tuned for that journey because we're going to hit this year running. I want to change a lot of things in the home theater. I have changed a lot of things in the home theater, and I want you guys to be around for it. Because I'm not slowing down for anything this year. I've been more motivated than ever on this platform to continue to grow and learn and meet people and whatever. And we're going to start off with making sure that my home theater is right before I start telling you guys how to do home theater. So with that being said, stay tuned for the reveal because I am a type of guy who won't tell you what I'm getting, but I will hint it all the way to the point of me revealing it. So if you want to stay up to date, make sure that you are a subscriber. Hit that like button and leave me a comment down below. What speaker system are you using? What was the hardest speaker system for you to get rid of? Let me know that down below. What speaker system did you have that you upgraded from, or maybe you had to get rid of for space or whatever? What was the hardest speaker for you to part ways with? For me, it's the R11s. Leave that down below in the comment section. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already, and we will see you in the next video. KPace Guy out. Peace.